It can be very hard sometimes to know whether the news you hear is real or fake, because the people who produce fake news are very, very good at hiding it sometimes. My name is Stéphane Giroux. I'm a journalist in Montreal. This is a job I've been doing for about 30 years now. 30 years ago, it was a very different world. Fake news existed, but they were confined to some very, very specific magazines and newspapers that virtually nobody read. But that has changed in the past 15 years because of the internet and social media. The fact is, a lot of what you read on social media, starting with Facebook, is very often untrue. Once you start doing a bit of research, once you start Googling the information, you realize that a lot of this just does not add up. So the first question you have to ask yourself is, where does it come from? Is it from a reputable newspaper, a reputable TV station, a reputable website? You'll know if it quotes people, if it cites sources, if the people giving you that news tell you where they got it from. Can you double check? Only then will you know if it's a real news source. If you don't have access to a reliable source, people with bad intention can have you believe anything they want. People will spread rumors and fake information about medical discoveries, medications, vaccines, things that are not even questioned by science. In some countries, people hate each other so much that the spread of fake news is enough to start a war. This is why it's so important to be mindful of what people feed you in terms of fake news. You cannot make a smart decision if you don't have the right facts. My job as a journalist, as a reporter, is to double check and triple check everything people tell me. Who's going to believe me after if I start reporting lies? Who's going to believe me after if I start reporting fake news? It could destroy lives. It could destroy reputations. It could endanger our democracy. I can't afford to do that. I have been fooled. It has happened. Many years ago, though, when fake news were just starting, luckily, it was nothing consequential. But what it forced me to do is to work twice as hard to make sure that the news I report is true and is accurate. Because I don't want to lie to people. I've been caught once, it's not going to happen again. But some people are working really, really hard to try to fool journalists with fake news. It happens less and less because we're vigilant.